Welcome into Friday Night Blitz. You heard Cameron talk about it earlier. It was an absolutely beautiful night, and I hope you were able to go get out and enjoy some high school football action because we had some terrific matchups tonight. But if you weren't able to get out to one, well, we got the highlights. Let's start with our showdown game of the week, a Packerland clash between two heavyweight contenders. Bonduel, who won it all in 2024, at Kewaunee tonight. Both teams 1-0 in conference play coming in. Storm are going to strike first. QB Brett Paulson basically walks in from 5 yards out for the touchdown. Storm had the lead, but just 3 minutes later, here come the Bears with the response. Carter Mace takes the handoff up the gut. Extra effort gets him the touchdown. Under 5 to go in the first half. Paulson fakes the pass. He's going to run. QB draw. 14-7 Kewaunee leads after that touchdown. Let's jump to the fourth quarter. Same score. Bonduel at the 4th and 8 in Storm territory. They hit the reverse. Oh, tackled by a shoestring. Now Kewaunee has 4th and 1 backed up on their own 26. They fake the punt to seal the game. Paulson picks it up. Are you kidding me? Storm hang on to win 14-7. Let's send it down to Hannah Lopez, who's in Kewaunee, and witness that thriller.
I'm here with Coach Randy Charles, and tell me a little bit about today. I know we are winning on home turf right now, so take me through what brought you guys to this victory.
I mean, it was a gutsy win. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Is our guys definitely fought it out and made plays when they needed to, and didn't let the moment kind of get to them. And that's tough in big games like this. You know, as much as you want to try to just keep it another game and go out and do your business, it's not just another game. And then they knew that. I mean, you can definitely tell by the atmosphere. I mean, what a night for football. I mean, this is fun. This is what high school football is supposed to be, and I think it definitely lived up to what it was supposed to be. So proud of the guys. Just keep kind of grinding it out, and it's one of those things we made a lot of mistakes that we need to clean up going forward. But they didn't let it phase them. You know, they kind of had that next play mentality of, it is what it is. We got to move on. We got to make the next one better. And I think that's really what allowed them to kind of grind it out in the end and make just enough plays that they needed to.
And I'll send it back to you in the studio, John.
Touchdown. Now let's jump to the FBA. Kimberly duking it out against Fond du Lac. Both squads 2-1. Kimberly led by 3 scores at the half, and they kept increasing their lead early in the third. Maddox Hermes, he's got the score. Papermakers lead pushes to 28. Next possession for Kimberly. Hermes starts with another quarterback keeper and breaks not 1, not 2, but 3 tacklers. That's a 66-yard run. That would bring Kimberly inside Fondy's 10-yard line. That big play sets up this play action on the goal. Cam Wong rolling to his tight end, Jake Mao, for the touchdown. The Papermakers, well, they roll in this one as they beat Fond du Lac 49-21. Now let's head south to Neenah. The Rockets taking on Kaukauna. Both teams
starts up front, line of scrimmage. Our guys did a really good job controlling line of scrimmage. We got some really good guys carrying the ball. A lot of athletes on the field. Cuts are getting better, hugging up double teams. Communication up front. We had command all night. I thought it was a good performance.
That was head coach Chad Michaelwitz for Kimberly. Heading south to Neenah, the Rockets taking on Kaukauna. Both teams 1-0 in FBA play. Somebody's leaving with the loss tonight. Now this game was a defensive battle from the start. Late in the first quarter, Connor Stuckel makes a huge TFL. That would force a punt. No score after 1. Early in the second, Kaukauna with the ball on their own 11-yard line. A bad snap sends the ball flying into the end zone. Nate Cramp falls on it for a touchdown for Neenah. And it wasn't until the final moments of the first half when an offense finally put together a drive. Neenah's Ashton Van Beek has the ball here, and he's going to throw a 2-yard touchdown pass to Cole Schaefer with 23 seconds left in the first half for a 15-0 lead. Neenah rolls 35-7. And we know every year the Northeastern Conference is one of the hardest to win. Let's send it to Wrightstown, where Kelly Hallinan has a matchup between two teams who have made at least one state appearance over the last few years.
It's 2 undefeated teams and one big Northeastern Conference matchup. Wrightstown hosting Luxembourg-Casco. Let's check out the highlights. The fans are ready for this one. First quarter, the Spartans strike first. Quarterback Eli Doreen keeps it himself and runs it in for the touchdown. Luxembourg-Casco takes a 7-0 lead. The next 2 quarters turn into a defensive battle. Here's Wrightstown's Isaac Hendricks with a big tackle for loss to set up 3rd and 20. But in the 4th quarter, the Spartans' offense comes alive. This time, it's Cameron Dorner using his legs, powering through for the touchdown. Luxembourg-Casco extends the lead 14-3. And they're not done yet. Quarterback Braden Loritz keeps it himself and powers to the 1-yard line. He finishes the drive on the very next play, punching it in for another touchdown. Luxembourg-Casco holds Wrightstown to just a field goal the entire night and wins it 21-3.
We knew they were going to be a tough team coming into it. First half we started off a little slow, but our defense played great. During halftime, we kind of had to rally a little bit for the second half, but I think we played great.
Well, it was a great effort by our players and our coaching staff, but I'm very proud of the players, the resiliency they showed. We did a lot of things that self-inflicted wounds to ourselves, and that's not what we preach, so I got to make sure I do a better job of that during the week. But very happy. They're a really close-knit group, and I'm very proud to be their coach.
The Spartans stay undefeated and improve to 4-0 on the season. From Wrightstown High School, Kelly Hallinan, NBC 26 Sports.
Thanks, Kelly. Neil Searing has his team humming. Now let's stay in the Northeastern Conference. Another undefeated team, Freedom, taking on Little Chute, who's 2-1 overall in the season. Both teams 1-0 in the NEC. Freedom down 17-0 in the second half. That's a Nixon Heike short touchdown to cut the deficit to 10. But the Mustangs on their next drive take about 10 minutes off the clock to about midway through the 4th quarter. They would not score on this drive, but they just take up that time. So Freedom needs 10 points at 5 minutes to tie, but big man Noah Faccio gets the sack here. Mustangs hang on to win 17-7. To the Bay Conference, Seymour took down Xavier for the first time since 2018 last year. Could they make it 2 seasons in a row? Thunder, they'll get the ball first, and they start marching right down the field. They're in the red zone here. Caden Staffeld, the quarterback, he keeps this one himself. He'll scamper on in for a 17-yard touchdown run. A little later, after the Thunder fumble a punt, Hawks have the ball on the first play after that. It's going to be picked off by Carter Gesse. He's going to try to take this one back. He had a nice return, but it's going to be called back for a penalty. Now a little later, Xavier Salzman for the Thunder breaks some tackles, hits the juke stick, goes 41 yards to the house. Thunder bring the boom to the Hawks with a 38-7 win. Now highlights are all done for the night. I know it's sad, but don't go anywhere. Our play of the night is coming up next. You know what time it is. It's time for our Week 4 play of the night. It's hard to have a bigger play than this. Kewaunee faking the punt at their own 26-yard line in the 4th quarter, looking to steal the game. Quarterback Brett Paulson went for the punt, and then he runs a game-sealing run right here. I mean, it does not get any more bold than that. What a win for Kewaunee. They move to 3-1. Now let's check out what our next Sports Showdown game is. Make sure to tune in to our Sports Showdown game of the week next week. That's Appleton North hosting FBA foe Portonville. Polar Bears looking to upset the Lightning, who are 3-1 after a win tonight, and they're tied at the top of the FBA with Kimberly and Neenah. I'm excited to see the FBA shake out over the next few weeks. But that will do it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the highlights. Have a great rest of your weekend.